Hi, you're listening to Two Dumb Babies, an animated current events podcast by two comedians who only read headlines.
3.
Wait,
You said on 3.
I know. That was my bad. I hit it like right around. I hit it kind of in between, so I think we're good.
Okay. Well, I followed the rules. I don't know about you, but that's fine.
Well, whatever. I'm the one who's going to have to deal with the consequences of it.
That's
anyway,
true,
so.
actually. Yeah. If I were you, I'd be really mad at you right now.
Yeah, I am most of the time. If you were to ask me on pretty much any given day at any given time, like, who do you hate the most? I'd be like, mainly myself.
Me. Probably me.
There's some other people who are frustrating me, but most of those people I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely hate me the most of all the people I personally know.
Yeah, I especially hate the idea. I hate the idea of other people, but I know I hate me.
Yeah. I've walked a mile in my shoes. I've walked many miles.
What a whiny bitch.
All right, episode 30.
Episode 30. Second wave of the plague. Plague 2.0.
It's going to be shinier and...
Move a lot faster. We'll figure it out.
You say that as like you're definitely not included in the wheel.
Yeah, they'll figure. Most importantly,
some scientist somewhere will figure something out. Like
some
they
jackass
always
with a degree.
do. Yeah.
Went to school for 20 years. He'll figure it out.
You know who also didn't cure polio? Me.
I've never cured anything in my life. Not going to start now. Okay. Yeah, I find scientists are the best people who can cure stuff. Not me.
The U.S. won the first wave, and I think we can take gold on the second one, too.
Is it still a second wave if the first wave never stopped? Or is it just like a bigger wave?
Like there was one wave, and then a second wave came, and now they've just combined into one giant wave.
That sounds a lot worse.
Some people seem to think we're already in a second wave, but the experts are saying the second wave won't come until fall.
So there's 3 waves?
I think waves just get bigger until they crest and kill everyone underneath them.
I just wish we had opened up sooner so we could already be in the second wave.
Florida and Texas are already in like their third wave, I think. They're going to be done before any of us.
Diseases work like tests. The smartest and the dumbest places are the ones who are done first.
We saw other countries handle this like, we've seen this. We know what to do, what we did wrong, and how to do better.
But over here, we're like, boo, second wave. We're like, all right, we booed the first wave and it didn't work.
Yeah, how about we try something else?
Usually when you get a practice run, you come out stronger and you know what to do when the second round comes.
With this second round, we're like, I don't even want to do it.
It's like being in a band practicing for a big show, and then when the show comes, you're like, I'm tired of playing. I'm done.
That's how you know time travel movies are bullshit.
First, the time travel.
Yeah, first the time travel. Then there's no way you'd want to fix whatever the problem was you're going back for.
You'd be like, I gotta do this again, but I just did this. Just let this guy kill my dad or whatever. I don't really care.
Holidays started happening and everyone stopped caring.
You could take my job, but you leave me my barbecue.
The first holiday people started going out for was Easter, which makes sense. If Jesus can be resurrected.
Resurrected.
I know.
That's how you say that.
Thank you. If Jesus can be resurrected, why not Granny?
People are like, this virus is going to have to take holidays off. It's going to work itself to death. I think I said holidays.
Who's the idiot now?
I mean, resurrected twice. Once, you're like, yeah, okay, that's not how you say that. Second, I was like, okay, I think he doesn't know how to say resurrected. I think I got to say something. I think I got to interject here. Make a note. People are like, the virus is going to have to take holidays off. It's going to work itself to death.
Someone dying on a holiday would totally ruin the mood.
The only people who die on holidays are Jesus, Martin Luther King, and St. Patrick. So you better get your shit together.
You're going to die on Christmas? Where's your Christmas spirit?
Get a load of Danny over here dying on Christmas. What a Scrooge.
Are you Jewish or something? I guess actually dying on Christmas would be the Christmas spirit, right? You are.
Well, no, being born on Christmas is a Jewish thing to do.
That's the most.
Dying
Jewish
on
thing
Easter is a Jewish thing to do. The reason the virus spreads so much in America is the feeling of freedom we have.
People here have always been like, land of the free, baby. Let freedom ring. It's a free country.
Nobody in China has ever thought that one time. So when the government told them to go inside, they were like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Sounds good.
This is not a free country and I don't want to die.
This is the same government that took my second child, right? Yeah, I'm going to do the quarantine. I'm going to stay inside.
The man in the high tower told me to.
In fact, the man in the high tower is my son, and he will shoot me in the back if I don't go inside.
Anything for Mother China.
Not even going to question it. Come on, please let me go inside. Can I go inside?
Americans were like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm an American.
My family didn't come from Italy in 1959 for this.
You know who won't have a second wave? North Korea, because they shot the only person who had it.
Europe still hasn't hit their second wave, but they can only control their urge to kiss each other on the mouth as a greeting for so long, so theirs is coming soon.
Yeah, they're like, how are you? No, I can't.
What, do I have to shake hands?
Actually, that's not really encouraged either.
If I can't fondle someone, how do they know I'm saying hello?
China didn't have a new case in 59 days.
Wow. 59 days of lying. That's gotta be hard. Lying to the whole world for months, like a closeted gay teen.
The world's like, hey, we know you've had new cases. We've always known. It was obvious.
The WHO and the CDC have gone from saying that this isn't so bad to saying there's a new wave.
From masks are pointless to masks are the only thing keeping us from complete societal breakdown.
Like, the thing to remember is that these organizations are run by people, and people are just over it.
Even doctors want to be like, all right, maybe this isn't so bad, huh? We've learned all we can from old people anyway.
I just want to drink at a bar. Can I just drink at a bar, please?
Bars did reopen finally. Mostly because death is a lot less scary a few beers in.
Also, it's hard to fuck strangers at the grocery store.
People can barely follow basic social guidelines or laws when they're sober. A few drinks has never made anyone a model citizen.
If drinking gives you the courage to ask those girls for a threesome, you'll probably have the courage to stand in a crowded room in the middle of a pandemic.
Trump is trying his hardest to keep numbers down, which he's doing by cutting testing, because less tests means less cases.
Ah, the old, if I can't see you, you can't see me method.
You know, like how cats and babies think.
When have cats and babies ever been wrong?
If you can't count the dead, are they really dead?
Trump is using the same logic to deny COVID cases as people use to deny the Holocaust.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it's been blown way out of proportion.
The European Union is considering banning travelers from several countries as restrictions are eased. That ban could include travelers from the United States.
I guess this is what he meant about being tough on immigration.
Hey, don't let Americans go anywhere. There we go.
No more immigration. Or is that emigration? Ah, whatever. As long as there's no more Mexicans.
I don't know whether masks help or not. All I know is they look stupid and I hate them.
If I wanted to look like a Japanese guy on a train, I'd put on my tentacle arms and grope a schoolgirl.
People are turning masks into novelty t-shirts, and novelty t-shirts into masks.
They're like, hey, this might be the only time we'll get to sell these.
If novelty t-shirts didn't help your personality in the early 2000s, they won't help your immune system now.
The only thing that will are those hazmat suits that say, I'm with stupid on the back.
Masks are there simply so that other people don't die from your personal fluids.
It is like the condoms debate.
It feels better without one, but if you're in close quarters, everyone around you has to consent.
Some places are actually making it a law to wear a face mask.
I love that. You walk into a bank and they're like,
hey, put your mask on. I can't believe you just walk into a bank without covering your face. And why aren't you open carrying? There are riots everywhere. You need a gun. Maybe some body armor. There you go. And here's an empty duffel bag in case you need to carry your money out in it. Anyway, welcome to the bank.
People are picking sides in a battle against a disease.
I can't believe we're still doing that.
It's like if you're camping and a bear starts attacking your campsite, and some people grab sharp sticks to try and kill the bear. Some people cower in their tents, and some people say with their last breath that there is no bear and it's just Bill Gates in a bear costume.
And most importantly, everyone calls each other dumb.
We all want to pretend, as long as we're fighting injustice, that we can't spread the virus.
A virus never affects the right side of history. That's why the Black Plague swept through England, or why smallpox killed the Indians.
People have never lived through a plague or a health crisis like this, so it makes sense that there are two sides.
There are people who look at history and are afraid of the worst case scenario, and the other side is people who are convinced things are better now and we don't need to take dated precautions.
And both sides are wrong. It's not going to kill everybody like the Black Plague, but we should be taking some precautions to protect people that are vulnerable.
Like old people, and I think that's it. Old people and people whose insides are old. Well, we're going to spend the second wave.
I think Hawaii, if I can. You think they'll let me in?
Only if you're in the military.
So if I join the military, I can go hang out in Hawaii for...
Yeah, if you join the military now, then maybe by the end of it, you get a little Hawaii action.
What wars may or may not be going on that we're not hearing about during all this?
If China and India go for it, I wonder if we're going to take any side on that.
Yeah, which I think we have to take China's side since they own most of us.
Well, I think we got to take India's side so we don't have to pay them back. I think that's the idea.
So we have to murder China so that we don't have to pay them back trillions of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to pay them. Fuck that. Make them pay. If we beat them in a war, they have to pay us back for something. That's how that works.
It's like a double or nothing war. I'm ready for the second wave. When that happens, this time I'm going to get that quarantine body I always wanted.
Yeah, right. I'm going to grow the coolest quarantine beard
Yeah.
and not gain 25 pounds this time.
All those books I didn't read during this one, but I did buy. I'll read those.
Yeah, all the businesses I said I'd start and all the plans I said I'd make that I didn't do.
Yeah, this will be like the vacation after the vacation. You know, when you get back from a vacation, you're like, man, I need a vacation from that. That's what the second wave will be.
Yeah, it's like when you come back the Monday after vacation, you're like, I wish I was still on vacation. Well, guess what? You are. Congrats. You made it.
Guess what? It's forever vacation.
Yeah, it's forever. It's vacation until we eat each other.
You just knock on your next door neighbors. You're like, I'm out of food. Ah!
Yeah. Like, hey, you have a dog. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat my dog. That's gross.
Yeah. This is the Alex Jones method of thinking.
I was thinking, like, I'm playing too many video games. If I get another quarantine, then maybe I'll just work my way to the edge of it and be like, video games are okay, and I can always play video games instead of doing anything else.
You know, actually, the remake of Tony Hawk comes out in the fall, so that's actually a perfect time for a second wave.
There's like a bunch of games being remastered and like a bunch of TV shows coming out again. They're like, hey, we can't make new shows, but remember the shit that killed people's brain cells in the 90s and 2000s? Well, it still works just as well today.
Yeah. Why are we're just taking the summer off and then getting fall programming?
Dude, the fall that'll be the third quarantine by fall. And
where everything's been made specifically for people to be quarantined. They're like, we've taken note of what you guys watched during the first two.
By the third quarantine, that's when we'll see the tanks. That's when the tanks will come out.
Yeah.
Because people by then will be like, okay, dude, I don't even know what I'm protesting, but I'm protesting you.
Yeah. By the third wave, someone will have built themselves a tank. They won't even have to steal one.
Yeah, right.
They're like, I had a lot of free time. And two $1,200 checks. I'm rich. Yeah,
you know what sounds a lot scarier than Occupy Wall Street is Occupied America. That sounds awful.
Occupy all the streets. All right, guys. Well, enjoy the outside while you can. It will go away again.
Yeah, go to as many bars and beg as many strangers as possible because they're taking away your outside privileges again.
Just a bunch of bad kids who keep getting grounded.
A bunch of inside dogs who got out for a little bit.
Bit the neighbors.
Yeah, hey, this is why we keep you inside.
This is what the mask's for.
You spread diseases, and not even just COVID, like syphilis and stuff. There's going to be plenty of people who get STDs. They're like, I think I have COVID. You're like, no, dude.
No, I think
burning pee isn't a symptom of COVID.
Yeah, hey, man, does goop coming out of your dick, is that COVID?
Like, no, I think it's something else.
No, I don't think so. What you do during Memorial Day weekend?
Well, I banged as many strangers as I possibly could. What do you think? I'm so goddamn lonely.
I think you're lucky you didn't get COVID.
Yeah, it's kind of a miracle. That's the only thing you caught was a bunch of STDs. You actually kind of got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never told a person who got syphilis that they're lucky.
Oh, hey, that's a pretty good note. And, no, that's it. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Thank you guys for listening. You can follow the show at Two Dumb Babies on all social media. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we drop the animated episodes, behind the scenes, and additional content. New episodes drop every Monday. Please subscribe, rate, and leave a comment on the podcast. We'll see you all on another episode of Two Dumb Babies. Bye-bye, dummies.